مراكب غرقت وناس ماتت وأحلام انقبضت بهذا المحيط. وأني أسأل نفسي كل يوم، هل أستراليا تستحق كل هذا العناء والمجازفة؟ كل هذا العناء والمجازفة، كل هذا العناء والمجازفة، كل هذا العناء والمجازفة.
This is Dakar, an old name, or the modern name Nasiriyah, and an ancient and old, beautiful city. Back in December 1996, I was a junior doctor, a military doctor in this beautiful city, when the city was in the hand or the iron fist and the iron grip of Saddam Hussein. And almost everything collapsed dramatically after the 1991 war, which after Saddam invaded Kuwait. At that time, the destruction was unbelievable. Exactly 21 years ago, December 1996, I was scared, horrified, fearing for my life in this beautiful area. This used to be a heaven for the old Saddam's oppositions and rebellions, and who tried to save this beautiful land from the mass destruction and the horrific, ruthless act carried out by Saddam to this beautiful area. So I chose this as start point to escape all the oppression and all the war. And my first departure spot exactly was this spot, the marshes of south of Iraq, with the smugglers and the boat, little boat, we call it mashhouf in Arabic. It's not an easy step or an easy journey you expect, like in the way we do it now. It's quiet and relaxed, and now you're fearing the security guards, the members of the Saddam's regime, so you have to hide kind of. Plus, it took me, normally, ideally, in a few hours time, you could take a big tour. But when you're scared and you're fearing for your life, you have to move from place to place, spot to spot, and kind of hiding where you have to hide yourself in every situation. Then when it took me simply in 8 days just to cross the border from Iraq to the Iranian side.
يا عمر اللي على الثلاثين أنا عدى بغفلة وهالليالي تمر.
ريد يما يا يما مع داخل حسن. يما يا يما يا يما يا يما يما يا يما يا يما يا يما ما تمر بينا شعدت لك شباك يا يما
انتقلت لمدينة منام في بداية عام 2008 يعني، وكان جزء من تدريبي انه اكون طبيب ارياف وطبيب عائلة في هذه المدينة. من اول يوم نزلت للمدينة وشفت النهر، يعني وقعت في غرامها مثل ما يقولون عندنا بالعربي وبالانجليزي. انا احب الانهار وعندي ارتباط وثيق كمعظم العراقيين بنهر. العراق بلد ما بين النهرين، وإضافة إلى آلاف التفرعات من الأنهر الصغيرة. أنا نشأت في قرية تقع على نهر صغير، وكل فعالياتنا كأطفال كنا نسويها على النهر. فأول ما شفت النهر بهاي المدينة إنه أنا قررت إنه أنا خلاص ما راح أطلع منها أصلاً يعني.
I've known Hamoudi for maybe close to 10 years now, and I really admire Hamoudi's passion, his love for people, his love for his family, his wonderful doctors to work with. He's very passionate about his medicine and caring for the community as well.
Because I felt so welcomed and been very accepted as member of this practice and member of the community, and without hesitation I said yes, I'm going to stay here, and I've been here for 10 years.
We welcomed him here because we've always had a multicultural practice with doctors from many different countries practicing. He's enthusiastic, he's very skilled and enjoys emergency work, which helps us a lot in the country area here. And his skills, enthusiasm and ability to work hard have helped us enormously over the last few years. And we look forward to him being able to stay here for many years in the future.
He really engages and wants to connect with people. I really enjoyed his friendship with his family, seeing his children grow in Manam, with his wife, Dunia, and hearing his journey too. It's been impressive to hear what he's been through and how he's kept his focus on what he's wanted for his life, and working in our community and being able to provide such a wonderful service to the patients. It's been a real privilege to know Hamoudi.
This is one of the classical and traditional cafe in Iraq overall, where mainly people and men, specifically men, sit on the corner of the street and drinking black tea. In this street specifically, if I go back 21 years, over there in this corner, there's a kebab shop run by a blind man, but such a delicious and such a tasty one. Normally, you could watch him counting the money just by the touch, because he can't see any. And in the other corner, just over there, where we used to stand and again chat with people and go for dinner. And if you go straight to the other end, well, there's Euphrates, the river which divided the city to the east and west, and it's just a beautiful walk. You feel home. Exactly, you feel home in this moment. And the faces, the language, the accent. Nasiriyah is deep-rooted in the Iraq history, where Abraham started his journey from Ur. Ur is just down south of the city.
2500 BC, it became a city, and it had the name Ur. Ur means the settlement or the city. Ur is famous for the music, for history, for legislation.
العراقيين يعني مو بس بلد الكتابة، يفتهمون بعلم الفلك، يفتهمون بالصناعة، صنعوا عجلة، وضعوا تشريع، قوانين.
Zaqura, it's from the Akkadian verb ziqaru, who means the high. It was high at least 47 meters above the ground.
المهم بهاي البناية اكو قوس هسه موجود بأحد الأبواب. هذا القوس يعتبر كأقدم قوس معروف من نوعه. الزقورة اسمها الثاني المقير، تسمية محلية أطلقتها بالبداية العشائر قريبة لهنا، وبعدين أصبحت على مستوى عالمي. السبب المقير لأن المادة الرابطة بالبناء الأصلي بين الطابوق هي مادة البير. هي هاي الأغنية لأن الشاعر من الناصرية وغناها ياس خضر.
عقبين كم مقطع للرصاص وعقبين كم مقطع للرصاص من السمان شبهان يما غبش بالجنايز ويا العدان يما غبش بالجنايز ويا العدان يما تعلمت الدفن ماري الدفاس عمت عيني الوقت ما خلى راحت بال الله كفو عمت عيني الوكيل ما خلى راحة بال شباب ورود ظل بيها لحج الموت. وصاحت خيل بخيل وصاحت خيل بخيل احنا اللي قضينا زاد. صاحت خيل بخيل احنا اللي قضينا زاد. صاحت خيل بخيل صاحت خيل بخيل صاحت
I know we came illegally by the Biodor or the queue jumper. Horrible life experience of the war and the aftermath of war and sanctions, especially I'm talking about the Iraqis, 12 years of sanction after the invasion of Kuwait. However, by any means, we arrived eventually. We managed after a horrible sea and boat experience, which is unimaginable. How I heard one day the immigration minister says, "Oh, most people they come as refugees and they're not well educated or they have no education." And probably that's not true, because I remember clearly we came in 350 in one boat. There were 6 doctors among us. And I remember one of my colleagues was with us in detention center, Munjid al-Mudarris, and at that time Munjid was under huge subject of kind of not really interrogation, but he was asked a few times about his action inside the detention center, and even when they sent him to jail, I think, for a while, because they thought he was kind of rebellious and not consistent with their any humane, let's say, and ended up Munjid as one of the pioneering surgeon in orthopedic field in Australia.
I always loved the sea. I always loved the water, and that's why I have a boat now here in Sydney. However, the experience that I've been through coming to Australia, I had to be on a boat. The journey was extremely horrific. It was. We were on a leaky boat that's not seaworthy. It was a fishing boat, much smaller than this boat that we are on. The waters were very, very rough. It was raining all the time, and the swells were very high, like almost 20 meters high, and people were vomiting everywhere. People were very scared. Everybody thought that they're not going to make it. We thought that we will die. And if you ask me, would I do it again if I'm back in the same situation? I say I would, because I had no other choice.
Since I moved to Menham, I bought this beautiful little farm, and I love animals overall, and I enjoy my time with the few sheep and one alpaca and one goat. And actually I managed to make like a story almost weekly, details of the animal's life and animal's behavior, and with the political theme mainly. And even I managed to give a character and names to each animal. So far I've written more than 20 short stories about my animal farm. It's just my relaxing time when I sit and watch and try to document animals' behaviors. I think it's quite remarkable and quite enjoyable to watch, and very close to the human behavior. My reader or my friends, they could connect it with certain person they know, or we all know as a public person. So when I come on, usually end of the day, after having dinner and before the sunset, that's my best moment to write and describe how I look for the animal's behavior.
كان بحقيقة بدي أعرفك على شاعر يعني استرالي من اللي وقفوا مع التجربة السياسية الجديدة بالعراق، وكان أمله كلش كبير. شاعر من ملبن اسمه داو. هذا كتبه تباع جدا غالية، طبعة الشعبية، حال الشعراء المعروفين، حتى يقدرون الناس يشتروها وريعها يروح لهذه المنظمات الإنسانية.
After all these years of living and working in Australia, my answer to the early question, is it worth all the suffering to be here? Definitely yes.